In this video, I'm going to show you how to open Region Inspector in Image Matrix. There are multiple ways to open Region Inspector. The first way, apparently, is to launch Region Inspector in the Image Matrix launch pad. And in 4 modules, Region Inspector will be the third module. Just click that and open Region Inspector. So Region Inspector, you can load files that's saved in map format, or it's the only format that's supported save. So it's not very useful if you only have a handful of conventional image formats or RAW and AFM data. So the typical way to launch Region Inspector is such, not through this way, but through within the other image matrix modules such as image processor or image analyzer. So here I'm going to show you how to do that. So to open the Region Inspector, it's basically you have to crop an area in the image and inspect that area. So one thing you can do that is just right click and choose crop image, and that's the same function as you right click on the right, and that's basically the same. And you can do the same thing by click the crop button in the particle analysis panel, and then let's see that you can crop area. Let's say this particle. Maybe you can move this around, and say this particle. Once you have cropped the area, you can double click, and this will show you just open the Region Inspector, and with the same particle shown, the same here in this region. So to go back to the regional program, you can click the image matrix button. Let's go back. And that will transport it back to the main program. So the other way to open Region Inspector is to use the analyzed particles. So once you analyze the images, I guess that's not a good example. I have to apply filters. Right now there's too many noise. I guess I have to wait for a long while. Oh, that's not a long wait. Anyway, so right now you can there's no vibration. Oh yeah, there you go. So yes, so right now what you can do is there are multiple ways to do that. So for example, you can, if you want to crop this DNA, so dragging a box is fine, but it takes some time to drag a box. If you want to omit that step even, so you can just right click the particle and say crop this particle. So the program will automatically determine an optimal box for you, then you don't have to worry about resizing the box or moving it around. And double click this, it should be perfectly matched up with the DNA molecule and crop it within your box. So you can do the same thing by doing yes, I might have to talk about the cropping mechanism, but I probably don't have time to talk about it right now. This is a very important feature in image matrix. I'll talk about that in another video. So for now, let's just focus on how to open the Region Inspector. So the other way to do that is you can show the selections. We show the particle numbers. Now we know this DNA particle, it might be, I don't know what the numbers is, but I can do a filtering pretty quick. So let's see, 300 nanometer, and all the smaller ones will get removed. So that should remove all the smaller guys, and yes, that's good. And now you can see this number 5 there. So you can right click number 5 and say crop this particle. This is very useful if you find the DNA molecule is too hard to click. For example, if you get too thin, and so you can just click the numbers. Well, the current numbers right now is pretty small, but you can change its size and its location as well. So yes, so you can click the DNA molecule and choose crop this particle. But if you fail to click them correctly, then crop this particle will no longer have any effect. But then if you can simply choose to click the number label there and say crop this particle. So this is much easier to click. It's a much easier target to click, and then you can crop this perfectly. So this is showing you how to open region inspector inside image processor, but you can also do that in the particle analyzer. So right now I have particle analyzer open, and it's the same thing. You can use the crop, which is here in the main image panel. You can also right click the image and say crop image, right? And that's basically the same. You can drag it in the box. What you can also do is you click the selections. Now you have these selections. It's not showing pretty nicely here, but let's do it, make them bigger. So yes, now what you can do is you can click the numbers, just right click numbers and say crop particle. This particle is the same thing as the image processor. Or you can crop this particle as well if you can make them easier to click. So the other way to open region inspector is, for example, right now I have this particle shown very big in the inspection window. There are two inspection windows in the particle analyzer. If you don't know what they are, you can read my particle analyzer tutorial. So I have one inspection window showing you the blown up image of this particle. You can also check the drawing inspection window, so that should be the similar things as you do inspection in image processor. Now you can move these around, so you can have a region of these. So what you can right now do is you can simply crop this area right now. How do I do that, right? You can move it around and crop, move around and crop that. That was pretty neat. So all you need to do is to right click the inspection image and say crop this region. That's all you need to do, and then it crops that area. Now you have one, you move it into another area, then you can say okay, crop this again, and you have another one. So this is how you do it, crop these things quickly, and all you need to do is to adjust the size. Sometimes if you have big enough size, you don't have to adjust anything at all. So if you just want to crop these particles, the blown up particle, you can also do that and just right click this inspection image and say crop this particle. There you go. So that blown up particle is open that in region inspector. So now I have 3 crops here. Yes, you can also open region inspector, I think. Yes, I think that's pretty much how you can open region inspector. Stay tuned.